Ladies and gentlemen of the beautiful crypto space, we are again at the top of the world. But I won't continue the video here because I'm not 1,000% sure you can hear me. But I'm just sightseeing, doing some crazy stuff. Today, cryptos are pumping like crazy though. Meme coins are up a lot and there's so much to talk about. And I'll show you the numbers later. But one thing that I saw was that the Bitcoin ETFs, even though we saw some crazy dips, have actually not really been dipping. Matter of fact, I believe the last 10 days or so have been straight inflows. And that's one of the funniest things, right? I've been making videos saying this is the final call, this is the final warning, yada, yada, yada. People always like to comment negatively saying, but you always say this, you always say fun. The thing is though, this is like the center area of the bull market where there just can't be that much time anymore of things going down. It has to stop someday, and there's some signs that you see every now and then. Anyway, I'll continue somewhere there's less wind. It's not like there's less wind here. It's still as crazy, I would say, in terms of the views. What an insane. Look at this. Yeah, less wind, but still crazy hot. I think it's like 37 degrees or something. What a view, huh? Crazy. What I was saying outside was that first of all, Bitcoin is pumping like crazy. Second of all, altcoins seem to have finally gone for a recovery, with meme coins being at the top, just going pretty crazy right now. Some pretty crazy gains all across the board. And I've been warning about this for a very long time. The fact that the bottom was going to be in at some point, and that it's wiser to just commit and regret, in my opinion, than to not commit and kind of regret that choice for the rest of your life. Now, a couple of things have happened over the past night. One is that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. endorsed Trump. And that on its own, I don't think is the biggest of deals, but the fact that both pro-crypto could be quite nice for policy eventually. Again, it seems to be kind of polarizing now where Kamala is against crypto, even though some remarks she's made are kind of nice for crypto, and Trump is the pro. And so RFK stepping down, supporting Trump, is kind of like a little double crypto whammy. A win of sorts. Then again, Trump versus Russia. It's going to be a little interesting debacle here. As we have stated before, Russia right now seems to be fighting a little bit of a battle with the US when it comes to crypto adoption. Very recently, Trump announced all these things of mining. Then Russia announced all these things of mining, of them wanting to be the center of mining. And then pretty recently, Trump said, we want to launch a crypto project, something like that. And then Russia also committed to launch crypto exchanges and stable coins for the yuan and the BRICS currency, which was pretty crazy. Then again, over the last couple of days, we've seen crazy sums of inflows for all the Bitcoin ETFs. Now, nominally, I don't think it's too crazy, right? The numbers are not out of this world, except for the fact that they're all positive, which makes it crazy. So what I mean is, it's not like it's 70 billion worth of inflows where I'm like shocked about it. It's the fact that every single day it's been green, even though prices have been going kind of sideways. And so right now at $60,000, most people were negative, but they keep on buying. At least that's what it seemed like lately. Having said that, it's not as if only Bitcoin has been doing good, because Bitcoin went from 60 to 65,000 last night, and it was at 48,000 a couple weeks back. But all coins for the first time in a while have also started to recover quite nicely. So that was quite unique. I put a couple of things down so I can hopefully make these videos on the phone a little bit better. So hopefully it's a little bit more flowing. A negative thing about altcoins was that the Ethereum Foundation, I believe, sold, or at least deposited 35,000 Ethereum to an exchange. Always a little bit skeptical when I see that, because I'm thinking they try to time local tops, or they make them by depositing all this Ethereum, it seems. But even they themselves cannot deny the crazy open interest. I'll probably show you in a second. And the fact that we had negative funding rates, which caused this pump to be more severe. Let me actually show you. All right, this is probably not the most clear I can make it, but here you can see some of the crazy numbers. First of all, someone who shorted Ethereum got liquidated for $11.15 million just now on our crazy pump. Matter of fact, over 150 million worth of shorts got wiped out from Bybit in just 1 minute a little while back. Here's Cousin sharing, haven't seen many people talk about the Bitcoin ETFs. While crypto Twitter was in shambles, the boomers were steadily buying the dips. 250 mil yesterday alone, retail selling while the institutions buy. Textbook shakeout. The Ethereum Foundation here, like I said, putting $100 million onto Kraken. And then there's also Bybit Apes just puked out 3,000 Bitcoin in open interest. Retail was literally shorting the entire way up. LMFAO. And it's like I've been saying for a while, right? there's not that much time left before we go to the freaking Mazoon, right? The moon. I shared a video on Telegram a little bit earlier today, and that is a video that I made back in, I think, Vietnam or so, in a hammock. You might want to check it out over there. And what I say in that video was basically my guide for the bull market when Bitcoin was at $30,000. And I've been looking through some of the videos I also made when Bitcoin was at like 18,000, 19,000, because one of the funniest things is when I look at the comment section, there are always people saying, no, things will never be the same or things will go lower from here. Every single time, right, over the past week or so that I made a video saying, guys, it might be best to really start stacking up here. This could be the final dip. In the back of my head, no, it might not be the final one, but it is not worth it to miss out and to act as if we're certain there's another bigger dip coming and that $40,000 is going to happen, et cetera, because following the numbers, it makes too much sense for us to go up like crazy in the short term. That does not mean it's a guarantee that we will go up from here, but some of these days, one of these days, within a few months, there will not be any dip anymore, right? There will only be the bear market again, which is going to start probably in about a year from now. And that's why I keep making these videos warning you guys that right now it's really the best time to start going crazy on it, just because from a risk reward perspective, it is too good. Not because I'm 1,000% sure that this is going to be the dip. It just does not make sense to wait for lower prices. It makes sense to DCA. I always do that, but it does not make sense to wait for the lowest of lowest here. And I've decided to do some side quests. Some cool thing here. Some cool thing right there. And, oh, you can't see it. It's too, there we go. Look at the mountain right there. Acropolis, I think. I'm not sure what this is called. And I'm also not sure what this is called, but let's see. Having said that, I think by now you guys all know what I'm always basing this on. It's on my cycle theory that over the next few months, we will basically see a new crazy all-time high for Bitcoin about a third or so into the halving. And if we're talking about Bitcoin, I would say that we have still yet to make a decision, meaning that right now there's still a quote-unquote downtrend on the shorter term, which you can see right here. We have yet to make a choice. There's still some downside potential. I'll give it to you, right? It's not as if our breakout here is being confirmed. We are back above $70,000 and there's no more room for downside. We've broken the trend. And I know there's some reflection, so this won't be perfect, but I think the idea still counts. For XRP, we are right now, as it stands, still waiting for that breakout. I know it's been a long time, but we're close, ladies and gentlemen. We are extremely close when it comes to XRP. And when it comes to Bitcoin, we actually just had ourselves a slight breakout. I think I posted this on Twitter later last night, that finally after a couple of weeks here, after a crazy dip from the beginning of August, we have now broken out and things are starting to look very, very interesting when it comes to our favorite crypto, XRP, and our second favorite crypto, Bitcoin. And so I don't want to take too much of your time except for saying the bull market seems to be in full glory. If you look back at my videos from months ago, you'll notice if you just consistently keep on buying, it all will be worth it. Yes, there may be some dips in the road. Yes, we can go lower than we are today, but it's not worth waiting. Right now, it seems the alt season perhaps is at a start, perhaps not though. And I'm not here to tell you, oh, it's a guarantee. I'm just giving you guys a little lesson or tip or insight in the way I think about it and how I think the best amount of profit, most amount of profit is going to be achieved over a multi-month period. It is by committing hard at points like this because of the success rate, because of the risk to reward. Ladies and gentlemen, today is another firm, strong sign that good things are yet to come. A lot of shorts wiped out, a lot of naysayers shut up, and that's about it.